Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today on this, as Winnie the Pooh would call it, blustery sort of day. You guys can probably hear the heater. You can probably hear the wind. It is sleeting and snowing, and I didn't even check the temperature because I'm afraid to. I am rocking my big comfy blanket. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, I've had my hoodie up, but I thought I would be remotely presentable for everyone, but it's been very this. It's cold out there, so anywho, yeah, so hello, if you're new, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a minute, but how are you? I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be the catch-up for our ugly Christmas sweater blanket that I am doing. Well, my family and myself are making. We were making a scrappy Christmas blanket along with my precious beyond measure friend Angelia and her husband from Crocheting House Mouse. He's not from Crocheting House Mouse. He's very much like Derek. He's just, he's supportive, but it's Angelia. He's very, very supportive. So over there, he seems like a really hip guy. I will say that. So on her channel, she is making this blanket is so good. Y'all need to go check it out. I will just say that. I keep saying that. I keep trying not to give too much of it away. She's making 2 separate blankets. Both of them are beyond, and they just keep getting better. I will link her down below. So her husband goes and picks out a scrap ball of yarn. She's to the point now where she kind of knows what's coming next. They're kind of, I think, repeat to this moment, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And anyway, so she's making a blanket that way, and then she's making another one where she's just been drawing colors out of her own scrap balls of yarn. Yes. And anyway, and she's making a corner to corner out of that, and she inspired me to get mine back out. I had a corner to corner that I was doing that with, just kind of drawing randomly, like not looking, and getting in my scrap yard apparently. Adding yarn to my blanket, and I'm getting to the point. I'm on my decrease. I have maybe like 15 rows or so left, and so thank you, Angelia, for inspiring me to get that done, because after that I'm going to make a scrappy cardigan. I'm very excited. I'm going to do the same thing but with the cardigan. I think it's going to be good. I made a video yesterday, a couple of videos yesterday that I plan to put out for Christmas and Christmas Eve. One is a happy mail. Thank you, beautiful Amy. One is a crochet with me and ramblings, so that way I can visit with my friends on Christmas, or just the 24th and 25th if you don't celebrate. Whatever you do celebrate. Happy holidays. Alright. So, I haven't been on here for a while. Some of you know why. But I'm back. Once again, very Slim Shady. I'm back. So, alright. So, like I said, Angelia's channel, her husband picks out her yarn, she's adding it to one of her blankets. The other one, she technically picks out the yarn and adds to the blanket. Over here, my hubby and my 3 kiddos each have a day where they come and pick out, it's supposed to be ugly yarn for our ugly Christmas sweater blanket, because you go to like ugly Christmas sweater parties and it's a whole thing. So that's what this was supposed to be. Anyway, they pick out a color of yarn and they have an activity each day. So yeah, this was supposed to be ugly. This is one of my favorite blankets that I made. Y'all, and it just keeps getting better. I haven't been on here in a little bit, but I've been continuing to add the yarn to it. I have 2 right now that I need to add to it, but I've been trying to be caught up. I love it. Okay, so last we spoke, was Derek's day. No. Let's see. It's upside down now. I'm trying not to show you everything. Okay, so this is what you guys saw last time. Hang on. Yes, it was Derek's day last. Okay. So this, because, oh gosh, I have my pretties up here. I meant to move them. Oh, well, good night, nurse. All right. Anyway, I meant to move them before I did this. Move them down or scoot you backwards, something. But all my super cool signs and my lights are up there. I'm kind of bummed y'all can't see them, but they're up there. So thank you, see. Whoop. Okay. Like I said, I hope everyone knows. Take your Dramamine before we talk. I have so many cards. This one fell. This is a glimpse into the future. Future videos that y'all are going to see on here. Just saying. Future Happy Mail videos. Ooh. Exciting. Alright. So yes. Last we talked. It sounds nasty outside. Anyway, it was Derek's day. Because I had just done the decrease right here. This was on the 15th. It's been a minute since we've spoke, it seems. So I'm doing, like I said, each of them choose a color. I'm doing 4 rows a day with my 5.5 hook. But on the 15th, because that was like our halfway point, so on the 31st, I'm going to do a border. Okay. So anyway, fingers crossed. So the 15th was just a decrease. It wasn't anybody's color. So this was, and like after each, you guys probably know this by now, but after each of them choose a color, so it's, let's see, B, Finn, Squirrely Dan, Derek, and then I add like a Christmassy color, and then they go back over. So this right here was our last break, this one row right here of like a Christmassy color. So then it was B, Finn, then we had, so the decrease on the 15th, so this wasn't anybody. So then Squirrely Dan had the 16th. He picked this orange, which just kind of made the whole thing. Okay. Whoop. Sneak peek indeed. And Derek picked this green. Oh gosh, it's getting really, really heavy. Derek picked the green, which is just so pretty by all of it. I love it so much. It looks so good. Okay. So then I added a row of the red heart mistletoe, because that's what is right here on this part. I'm going to make them match up as they go out. You'll notice this is the next one, that tinsel yarn that is so fun. So, anywho. Okay, so they matched right here. 6 and 2, yeah. This one was Derek. So then we started back over with B. This is where I left off, and I haven't spoken with you all since. So, it's really funny. B chose what? I have it in my box of tricks. This is supposed to say my bag of tricks, but that's not really the same. Okay, B chose Premier Home Cotton in the colorway Color Splash. They're all like mixed up in here. I'm trying to keep things together for y'all so I can bring it to you, show you. So this is what I have left. I used the whole entire skein of it, that, and this right here is how much I have left. But this is what it looked like. Okay, so this is what she chose, and I only had enough to do 3 rows, like I said, and this was it. Use the whole thing. So then, this is what that looked like. To try to be sneaky here, alright. And I love it because it was like this kind of orange dreamsicle, and then like, you know, the green and the Christmas, and then kind of an orange dreamsicle-y color. So that's what that looked like, and I love it. Then the next day was Finn's Day. We're not really discussing activities for the last few days, just kind of because it is what it is. We've just kind of been doing whatever. They said it's sleeting and stuff now. I was hoping last night we would get to go look at the Christmas lights again, but we didn't. But hopefully tomorrow we'll get to go do that. I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of where we are. Other than that, we've just kind of been hanging out and watching movies and yeah, just stuff. So, okay. Anyway, so that's where we are with activities. Alright, fun. So that is bees. Excuse me. Then we had Finn. Finn chose this one. I realized just now that I don't have Squirrely Dan's yarn. Oh, I remember what it's called. Okay. This is what Finn chose. Again, it was a full skein. I was gonna say this is homespun, but I'm pretty sure it's Yarn Bee something. I don't know, but how pretty is that? So this is what he chose, and I thought about adding this to the purse that I made. If you guys were here for Crochet-tober, I had a purse that I made that's like gray and hot pink and orange, like 2 shades of gray, hot pink and orange. I thought about adding this on there, but I'm kind of glad that he chose it for this because it's like it was made for this. Okay, trust me. So, because there were only 3 of these, I did 5 rows of that one, the next color, whatever the heck it is. So then it looks like this. How pretty is that? So that's what we have then. Alright, so then the next day, Squirrely Dan's day. Squirrely Dan chose one of my very, very favorites, which cracked me up because, like I said, we're doing Ugly Christmas Sweater. This is one of my favorite yarns. So, this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn in the color Jazz Stripes. That's what he chose, which is this. Isn't that pretty? But look at that compared, like, with all the rest of it. It's, I'm telling you, it's kismet. Look how good. Look how good. Oh, you guys. I love it. I'm so glad I continued to work on it instead of just having 19 piles of yarn to add to it. So this is what our blanket looks like so far. Whoop. Knocking signs over. I adore it. I adore it. I adore it. Like I said, it's supposed to be ugly. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. So, okay. So this is it. I'm going to cover up with it because it's like 4 degrees, I think, outside. It's probably pushing it. I don't know how cold it. Like a negative 112 is what it is to me because I prefer it to be 112. I'm a Creek kid. Winter is not fun. I would prefer to have gloves on right now. Let's just be honest. Okay. So this one, like I said, was Finn's day, or Squirrely Dan's day. It's absolutely hilarious. I didn't add Derek's in yesterday because it was his day yesterday. I was going to try to get this out to you all yesterday, and I didn't make it. So I'm here today, but it's so funny because I know what he chose and I know what B chose at this point. It's so funny because the color that he chose, he's like, that one ugly pea green color. He's like the one that he always says just like how much he can't stand this like shade of green. And it's one of my favorites. I guess I should have shown you before I said the color, but this is what he chose. So this is Impeccable, which he doesn't like this color in any of them because he was like either that one or the other one, which would have been a big twist. But anyway, this is Loops and Threads Impeccable in the color Fern. Little did he know, check it out, it's like perfect with these greens. Like this green in the Jazz Stripe and then this green in the whatever it is, because this one that Finn chose is like a bulky yarn, and then we went back to a 4-weight, and then this one's a 4-weight, but it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, totally, that'll be good. Look how good. That's how good. It's perfect. So it's bringing all this green back out, and it's funny because he chose this green last time, that like whatever, which I love this one too, so it's very funny. Anyway, so that is his color. So that will end our row. So then we will start back over. Therefore, in the middle, which is a Christmas color, I'm going to use this one again, our Red Heart Sparkle yarn. So do 4 rows of this, do 1 row of this, and then it'll match back. Like this is the middle. This is our Christmassy row. Right here is our tinsel Christmassy row, and then that one will be right here. But it'll like make sense on the way out. I'll do one more row of the mistletoe and then end it in this one, which is also in the middle. It may or may not be the border. Alright, cool. So, yeah, there'll be a Christmassy, that green that just happens to be perfect. This one, which was so fun to work with. And then today, y'all, we're finally back. Okay, today is December 22nd. I already know what she chose, so we're just gonna do it. She's our box. And Miss B's color. I think she chose this one last time. I'm pretty sure her or Finn, I can't remember, but this is her yarn. It's Finn, that's who chose it because it was in the bag and he wasn't sure if he could get it out or not. So this one's already in our blanket, which cracks me up. So, the Knitting Fever Painted Cotton. This one's a number 3, so we're going to go from whatever the heck this is to a 3. And it's the color Bridal Bouquet. So, it'll do this. And I think it's going to be glorious, I have to admit. This was it's back here somewhere. It's gotten so big at the first. Right here. It's this one. So back here at the first, let's see, wasn't it? Finn. Oh, Squirrely Dan, that's who chose it. See, I like that I put the dill in between so I know. Squirrely Dan's the one that chose it last time, so B chose it this time. That's just really funny. So, it'll be over here. It's so warm. Alright, read our devotional for today, and then I'm going to go add those colors. I have I'm starting to get out of breath. I have a Down the Rabbit Hole that I'm really wanting to get out to you all. Like I said, I recorded 2 videos yesterday for Christmas Eve and Christmas, and then hopefully, you know, still do this blanket, and so have those to bring to you all. So I have a few video ideas to come back, say hello, keep y'all company, keep me company to talking to y'all. Alright, I'm gonna skip the ones that we missed just kind of because. So December 22nd. Don't be afraid of loneliness. When the long, hard hand of loneliness reaches for you, don't be so swift to escape its touch. Loneliness can season you like a spice, can show you things about yourself you didn't know. Allow loneliness to speak to your soul so you hear my voice and understand your absolute need for me. When you rest a while with loneliness, you'll raise your head higher. When it lifts and realize you're never alone with me. Come and keep me company. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. Our scripture today is Psalm 91, 1 through 2. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. That's one of my favorites. My refuge and my strength. Alright, yep. He's my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. So, alright. There we go. So, yep, I tried to keep caught up even though I wasn't coming on here and saying hello. So, hello, I've missed you all. Thank you all so very much for all the prayers. You have no idea how much that means to me. My precious Angelia sent me a text. Thank you for that. For a doll. So, yes, I have Happy Mail. So Crochet With Me Ramblings. Hoping like crazy here in just a minute to get trying to find that book. It's still crazy, so trying to find the book that I want to do for Down the Rabbit Hole. If not, then I'll just do one of the ones that I have. I know where it is, so there you go. And also I'm just working on finishing up a couple of Christmas gifts, and I'll have that to share with you all too, like I don't know, probably the day after maybe, like our Christmas gifts that I made for the people here. Alright, cool. In this general area, you know, aka our house. So, right. So, thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe. I will talk to you all very soon. since it is currently sleeting and snowing out, and it looks like we're going to have a white Christmas, which is pretty cool. By the way, living in Oklahoma, that doesn't happen very often. So, because we're going to have a white Christmas, you're going to be able to see Santa. The ground's going to be, clear. May I suggest that get yourself some oats, like oatmeal oats, and some glitter, and sprinkle them out on your yard, or in your yard. That way the reindeer will see it glistening from the sky, know to stop at your house, so that way that they know that all year long you tried as hard as you possibly could to stay off the naughty list. Hello everyone. Why is it upside down? I bet I couldn't do that again if I tried. What the heck? Help. Okay.